Hey loves, welcome to Inner Love Messages. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to the channel. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. Tonight, I've got a special love message just for you, coming directly from your person. I'll be pulling cards from this deck to see how your person is feeling right now, how they view you and your connection, and any other important messages they may want to share with you. Let's dive right in and open up to the heartfelt message that's waiting for you. The very first card I pulled is Listen to Your Intuition, and as I sit with your energy, Divine Feminine, I can feel it radiating so powerfully. There's something incredibly rare and sacred about the connection you share with this person, something that reaches far beyond anything the physical world could explain. It feels like this bond has awakened something deep within you, something that's now guiding you to trust your inner knowing in ways you may have never experienced before. It's clear that there's a greater force moving through both of you, weaving your paths together in ways that are shaping not just your relationship, but your entire spiritual journey. When I tune in more deeply, it feels like the line between your conscious and subconscious selves has grown thinner. You're picking up on the softer, quieter messages of your soul so much more easily now. At times, it might leave you feeling uncertain, wondering if these strong sensations are simply your emotions speaking, or if they're part of something even bigger unfolding around you. But what I sense so clearly is that this bond has stirred something ancient within your heart, a place where trust and intuition meet, where you are being called to follow not what you can see with your eyes, but what you can feel with the depths of your soul. This connection is transforming the way you see relationships, perhaps even the way you see yourself. You're probably noticing how your old habits, your old ways of thinking about love and partnership are starting to shift. Where you once looked for obvious signs, for tangible proof that a relationship was strong and secure, now you find yourself drawn to the unseen threads that weave between you. There's a pull you can't deny, leading you inward, toward your own heart, and toward a bond that defies the logic and structure of the material world. At the same time, I feel the moments of doubt you've been facing. This connection is so powerful, so intense that sometimes you find yourself questioning everything. The synchronicities, the vivid dreams, the signs and symbols that seem to be everywhere. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced, and it would be so easy to wonder if you're imagining it all. It's natural to feel a little unsteady, to wonder if you're losing your grip on reality, especially when you can't easily explain what you're feeling to those who haven't walked a similar path. It's as if this bond has stripped away everything familiar, asking you to step into a vast unknown without a map, trusting only what your heart whispers to you. This journey you're on is not just about love, it's about transformation. It's asking you to redefine what connection means, what love means, and what it means to truly trust in something greater than yourself. It's pushing you to grow beyond your old limitations, beyond the stories you used to tell yourself about what relationships should look like. You're being called to shed the expectations of the outside world and to listen, instead, to the voice within, a voice that knows your soul's path better than anything outside of you ever could. The bond you share with this person is sacred. It's not just a romantic connection. It's a divine partnership designed to elevate both of your souls to new levels of understanding and growth. And yes, sometimes it will feel overwhelming. There will be moments when your intuition leads you down roads that feel frightening or strange, places you've never ventured before. But this is all part of the unfolding. This journey is teaching you to trust yourself more deeply than you ever have, to believe in the wisdom that lives within you, even when everything around you seems unclear or chaotic. You are being guided to embrace the mystery, to walk forward even when you can't see exactly where the road leads. Every step you're taking, even the ones that feel shaky or uncertain, is carrying you exactly where you're meant to be. The love and connection you share with this person are not just meant to comfort you. They are meant to transform you. They are meant to lead you into a greater version of yourself, into a love that is freer, deeper, and more expansive than you ever imagined possible. So, beautiful Divine Feminine, I want to remind you today, keep listening to that inner voice. Even when the world outside feels loud, confusing, or full of doubt, your intuition knows the way. It will never lead you astray. Trust that what you're feeling is real. Trust that this sacred connection is not here to confuse you, but to awaken you. Your soul knows exactly where you're headed, and it's guiding you every step of the way back to the deepest truth of who you are, and into a love that truly transcends this world. Right now, you've arrived at a truly pivotal point in your journey. There's an incredible amount of information streaming into your awareness, but it might not be unfolding the way you expected. You could be feeling a swirl of emotions, excitement, uncertainty, maybe even confusion, as the details about your connection with this person are reaching you in forms you might not have anticipated. If you're currently in contact with this person, you might notice that their communication feels different. It's requiring you to tap into a deeper, more intuitive part of yourself to really understand it. They might be opening up in ways they never have before, showing you glimpses of themselves that they once kept hidden. Their words and actions seem to carry more weight now, holding deeper layers of meaning than you're used to seeing. And sometimes, it's not even about what they say, it's about the actions they take. The small gestures that say so much more than words ever could. If you're not currently speaking to this person, you might be feeling their presence in ways that are hard to explain. It's like their energy is reaching out across the distance, finding its way to you even though you're apart. You might notice your dreams becoming more vivid, almost as if they're speaking straight to your soul. The universe might seem to be weaving in little signs and synchronicities that all point back to them. Maybe you keep seeing their name pop up, hearing songs that stir up memories, or stumbling across things that feel far too connected to be coincidence. These signs aren't random at all. They are messages. It's the universe, and even your person's own energy, trying to reach you, offering insight into what's happening beneath the surface. I understand if you find yourself questioning whether all of this is real. It's easy to wonder if you're just imagining things, or if your mind is trying to piece things together out of wishful thinking. But I want you to know, these signs are real. They are happening for a reason. Your higher self and the universe are working together to guide you, and the information coming through is trustworthy. This is a moment when your intuition becomes more important than ever. You're being asked to lean into what you feel, to trust the flow of information coming to you, even if it shows up in ways you've never experienced before. This bond you share with this person isn't something random or meaningless. Whether you're physically together or separated by distance, this connection has deep spiritual significance. The more you listen to that inner wisdom of yours, the more clearly you'll be able to see the path unfolding before you. The energy surrounding this moment is profoundly spiritual. If you've been wondering about the true nature of this bond, I can tell you, it's not fleeting or superficial. What you're experiencing is the energy of a high-level soulmate or a twin flame connection. These relationships are incredibly rare and deeply meaningful. Only those who are intricately tied to your soul's journey have the power to touch you so deeply, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This bond reaches beyond the physical world, linking you to higher realms where destiny and soul purpose come together. The love here has the potential to heal you, to transform your life in ways you might not even fully understand yet. The message coming through for you is beautifully clear. You are being asked to trust. Trust the process. Trust your intuition, and trust the signs you're receiving. Your spiritual team is right there beside you, helping to clear the path and offering you guidance as you navigate this deep connection. You are not alone in this. Even when things feel uncertain or confusing, your higher self and the energy of this person are moving together, harmonizing with the greater plan. So keep your heart open, because you're only at the beginning of something truly beautiful. Looking deeper into the energy, we have an important message to explore. I know exactly what I want. This powerful statement captures the essence of the masculine energy that's surrounding you right now. It's an energy that is clear, unwavering, and intensely focused. This person is incredibly discerning, especially when it comes to connections with feminine energy. And their standards are high because of how their energy is naturally wired. Before we dive even deeper, I just want to mention, if you've been appreciating the work and the guidance offered here, your support through a super thanks donation would mean so much, as a small token of love and encouragement for the energy and dedication poured into this reading. Coming back to the energy you're dealing with, this person's mindset is sharp, precise, and deeply intellectual. For them, forming a true connection requires much more than physical attraction or surface-level conversation. They need to connect mentally first. Intellectual stimulation isn't just something they like, it's something they require in order to fully engage. It's not that they don't appreciate emotional or physical connection, because they absolutely do. It's just that in the past, when intellectual depth was missing, it left them feeling empty and unfulfilled. That's why they've become so selective about who they open up to on a deeper level. Without that mental and spiritual connection, they simply can't move forward. What's truly fascinating is that even though they have this sharp, logical side, their energy is equally spiritual. I can feel a strong activation of the third eye chakra around them, the center of intuition and inner vision. This isn't someone who just listens to the words you say, they also tune into the energy behind those words. They can sense things about people that others might miss, picking up on subtleties that reveal deeper truths. Their intuition is a powerful guide, helping them to decide whether or not they want to invest their energy further. In fact, how they perceive your energy is a huge part of what draws them closer. It's not about appearances or surface-level traits. It's about how your soul speaks to theirs. It's about the way your energy feels to them, the way your presence stirs something deep within them. This person carries a deep spiritual awareness that allows them to connect with feminine energy on a profound level. They're magnetically drawn to you, but it's not just a physical attraction. It's the energy you carry, the frequency you vibrate at, and the authenticity of your words that capture their attention. It's your mind, your spirit, and the way you communicate that truly speaks to them. They listen closely, not just to the words you say, but to the emotion behind them, the energy that laces your voice, and the intention woven into your thoughts. They're seeking real depth, someone who speaks with clarity and meaning, not someone offering surface-level words or rehearsed conversations. What's most beautiful about this connection is the way they approach it. They don't rush or force anything. Instead, they step back and give you the space to show your true self, without pressure, without expectation. Through this gentle, patient approach, they gather pieces of your story, your past, your fears, your dreams, your worldview. They aren't interested in a shallow, surface-level interaction. They're drawn to the richness of who you are beneath it all. They listen beyond the spoken word, feeling the energy in your body language, hearing the truth in your silence, sensing the depths of your spirit. This is why how you communicate matters so much. If you're not being fully authentic, if you hide pieces of yourself or present a version of yourself that isn't true, they will feel it instantly. They are finely tuned to energetic mismatches. And if there's no mental, emotional, or spiritual alignment between you, it's something they can't overlook. They long for someone real, someone whose words match their actions, someone comfortable in their own skin, unafraid to speak their truth. This connection invites you to stand in your authenticity. It's a reminder to stay grounded in your truth, to be fully present in your words, your energy, and your thoughts. Genuine connection can only blossom when both people are being real with themselves and each other, when the energies meet in honest harmony. The masculine energy you're encountering knows exactly what he wants, and you can feel that certainty in the way he moves through the world. His energy is steady, purposeful, and clear. What might seem like simple directness is actually the result of a long journey, experiences that have shown him not just what he seeks, but also what he absolutely cannot accept. His past relationships, his interactions with various expressions of feminine energy, have all been lessons that helped refine his heart and soul. Every encounter, whether joyful or painful, has contributed to the clarity he now holds. It's not just about knowing his desires, it's about understanding deeply what is not aligned with his soul's growth. This level of awareness wasn't handed to him easily. It was earned through introspection, mistakes, growth, and sometimes heartbreak. That's why his attention towards you is meaningful. You didn't stumble into his life by accident. His focus, his interest, is intentional. When he invests his time, his energy, or his heart, it's because he sees something real, something worth building, growing, and nurturing. Despite the strength he shows on the outside, there's a deep seriousness within him, especially when it comes to love and connection. He doesn't take relationships lightly. If he's paying attention to you, it speaks volumes. It means there's something about you, your energy, your mind, your spirit that resonates with him on a deep level. His gaze carries an intensity, a quiet but powerful focus that reveals just how deeply he is observing you, not to judge, but to understand you. It's not your appearance that has captured him, though he may admire it. What holds him, what keeps his interest, is the way your mind works, your thoughts, your ideas, the way you perceive the world. This is what pulls him in. He is drawn to the substance of who you are, the richness of your inner world. For him, connection isn't based on surface-level charm. He's not looking for someone who simply looks good or says the right things. He craves resonance, a meeting of minds, a harmony of souls. He wants to know how you think, what fuels your spirit, what experiences have shaped your journey. He's curious about the way you view life, your relationship with spirituality, the dreams that light your heart on fire. These things matter more to him than anything else. This is why he feels so magnetized by your mindset. It's not just chemistry he's sensing, it's a deeper spiritual and emotional recognition. If you've been feeling a strong intuitive bond forming between the two of you, know that it's very real. It's not just coincidence or wishful thinking. He's not just seeing you as a person, he's seeing your essence. He's connecting to the real you. The you beneath the surface, the you who exists beyond appearances. The way you tap into your intuition, the way you listen to your inner knowing fascinates him. It's not just about your words, but the energy behind them, the wisdom born from your soul's experiences. This is what draws him in so deeply. He's captivated by your inner voice, by your spiritual alignment, by your willingness to trust yourself. With him, connection isn't something superficial, it's sacred. He's looking for something that merges mind, body, and spirit, a blending of energies that creates something lasting and true. If you're sensing that this bond feels different, more significant, it's because it is. It's built on real foundations, authenticity, intuition, and soul-level recognition. Sometimes he might come across as laid back or even a little reserved, choosing to listen rather than to fill the space with words. This isn't because he's distant or uninterested, it's actually his way of learning about you on a deeper level. He's not rushing or pushing for anything. Instead, he moves at a gentle pace, observing carefully and trying to truly understand the intricacies of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your experiences. For him, it's never just about hearing what you say, it's about grasping the meaning behind your words, the hidden stories and lessons that have shaped you into the person you are today. These things matter deeply to him because they tell the real story of who you are, and he genuinely wants to know and understand you. Before we move further, just a small reminder. If you'd like to be part of our small, lovely family, don't forget to hit the join button and subscribe. We'd be so happy to have you with us. This deep interest he has in your inner world, your past, and your personal growth is what makes the connection so unique and powerful. He's not looking for a surface-level relationship. He's seeking someone who resonates with him mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. He's looking for a partner who shares a similar outlook on life and is open to growing and evolving together. That's why this connection feels so different. It's rare and precious, something that needs patience, understanding, and a willingness to walk the journey of life side by side. What he's building with you isn't just a casual bond. It's something deeper, something that touches the very core of who you both are. As we move into the next part of the message, there's a palpable sense of anticipation in the air, almost like an invisible magnetic pull drawing everything together. If you're feeling this energy too, trust it. Trust the path you're on. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing up with your authentic energy because you are absolutely stepping into something powerful. It feels as though the masculine energy here is moving cautiously, almost as if he's walking on eggshells, which is such a rare thing to witness. Normally, masculine energy carries itself with a certain ease and confidence, but this connection has him navigating carefully, uncertain of what comes next. That hesitation isn't from fear. It's from the realization that something truly meaningful is unfolding, something he didn't anticipate when he first stepped into this space. When he first encountered this connection, it's likely he didn't expect to find anything profound, anything that would truly challenge or shift his perspective. But with every interaction and every conversation, he's encountered surprises, good ones that have expanded his heart and mind in ways he never expected. You've created a space where he's continuously discovering new aspects of himself, parts he hadn't even realized were there. What's so fascinating about this dynamic is that typically, masculine energy resists being challenged by feminine energy. It's almost instinctive for them to shy away from anything that feels vulnerable or uncomfortable. But what's happening here is different. Through your spiritual depth, your insight, and your powerful presence, you've created a kind of intellectual and emotional electricity that he finds impossible to resist. You might not even be aware of it, but the way you challenge him, not in a confrontational way, but in a way that invites him to grow, has a profound effect on him. Instead of pushing him away, it draws him in closer. It's like you're speaking directly to parts of his soul he had tucked away, awakening pieces of him that long to be seen and embraced. For most people, such challenges would be uncomfortable and might even trigger a retreat. But for him, this is different. He's not only learning to embrace the challenge you bring, he's starting to crave it. There's an undeniable pull towards you that goes far beyond physical attraction. It's spiritual, mental, and emotional all at once. Whether you realize it or not, you're tapping into the deepest layers of his being, reaching places that few others have even touched. He feels seen by you in a way that's rare and extraordinary. Your energy, your wisdom, and your presence act like a mirror, reflecting back to him the parts of himself that he's been longing to reconnect with. This is not just another ordinary connection, it's something much deeper, something that resonates at the soul level for both of you. The qualities you bring, your spiritual strength, your mental brilliance, your depth of heart have left a lasting mark on him. He's not just impressed, he's in awe. You are helping him unlock a greater version of himself, helping him access a part of his soul that has long yearned for true connection. In the past, he might have experienced relationships that felt imbalanced or lacking, as if something vital was missing, something that spoke to his higher self. But with you, he feels that missing piece falling perfectly into place. Every interaction with you strengthens his resolve not to let this slip away. He recognizes the sacredness of what's unfolding between you, the incredible potential for growth, transformation, and deep alignment. You are offering him more than companionship. You are offering him a space where his soul can truly evolve. And he sees it, he feels it, and he's cherishing it in a way that's both tender and powerful. There's a certain magic in the way he anticipates the next moment with you, a sweet eagerness that lingers in the air. Every conversation you share is like peeling back another layer, diving even deeper into the essence of who you are. He's not just interested in what you say, he's captivated by the way you think, the uniqueness of your mind, and the spirit behind your words. He finds himself hanging onto your every thought, soaking in your insights, and focusing on you with a rare kind of intensity. To him, you are a rare and precious gem, something extraordinary that others might easily overlook, but that he treasures deeply. That rarity, that brilliance you carry within you is what draws him closer with every passing day. They are so deeply convinced of what you're building, whether it's your personal growth, your work, or your passions, that they simply can't let it go. It's not just about being drawn to you on the surface, though that's certainly a part of it. What really captivates them is the depth they see within you. It's rare for them to meet someone who shares their worldview, someone intelligent, insightful, and yes, physically attractive too. That combination doesn't show up in their life every day. It's precious to them. Finding someone who resonates so naturally with their thoughts and values is something they hold very close to their heart. If you're wondering how this person, this masculine energy, perceives you, it's important to know just how deeply impressed they are. Every interaction with you pulls them in even further. It's not just casual curiosity, it's fascination with the way you see the world, your insights about life, your thoughts on energy, your understanding of people. There's something about your presence that feels magnetic to them. It stirs their mind and their spirit, compelling them to dive deeper into who you are and how you experience life. Every conversation feels like turning the page to a new chapter in a story they can't put down. They find themselves eagerly anticipating what they will discover next about you. Even though they might seem laid back or easygoing on the surface, there's a profound spiritual current running through them. They carry an intensity within, a depth that isn't always visible at first glance. They may even have the rare gift of being a seer, someone capable of perceiving energies and truths that exist beneath the surface of ordinary life. If you're familiar with spiritual energy yourself, you'll understand just how uncommon and sacred that is. It's not something they readily talk about, not because they're secretive, but because it's hard to find someone who truly understands it. With you, however, it's different. They feel a resonance that makes it safe for them to open up, to reveal parts of themselves they normally keep hidden away. They're watching you, but not in a rushed or intrusive way. They're allowing you to unfold naturally, observing you with a deep patience and genuine curiosity. They aren't pushing for answers or trying to accelerate the connection. Instead, they're letting things evolve organically, respecting the pace at which trust and intimacy build. It's not detachment, it's reverence. They are listening closely to everything you express, absorbing the nuances of who you are, while giving the bond between you two the space it needs to grow strong and authentic. Love doesn't come easily to this person. They don't offer their heart to just anyone, and that's because they've reached a higher level of spiritual awareness. Once you awaken to deeper truths, once your third eye opens, everything about relationships changes. Shallow interactions no longer satisfy. They've become selective because they crave that rare, profound connection that goes beyond the surface. With you, they sense that possibility. It feels like something real, something extraordinary, something that could transcend the ordinary and create a lasting, soulful bond. They appreciate the natural unfolding of what's happening between you. They're savoring every moment because they know this kind of connection is rare, and they don't want to risk rushing it or missing the beauty of the journey. If you're curious about how they truly see you, it's important to understand that they view you as a rare and extraordinary soul. You have an energy, a light, and a spirit that they simply don't encounter often. Rather than being overwhelmed by your depth and gifts, they are captivated by them. They are drawn to your authenticity, your openness, your willingness to be vulnerable and real. Whether you're engaged in a deep spiritual conversation or simply sharing small details of your life, they're not just hearing you. They're truly listening, completely present, drinking in every word. Your conversations aren't just exchanges of information, they're experiences, alive with energy that makes them feel seen, heard, and understood. When you're speaking, they feel almost suspended in time, afraid to disturb the beautiful flow that naturally exists between you. The connection feels effortless, magnetic, profound. It feels like they've finally found someone who meets them on the level they've been searching for, often without even knowing it. And when it comes to the deeper sentiment they hold for you, it's captured in the powerful words, "You fixed my heart." This is no small thing. This masculine energy is highly intellectual, and it's through deep thought and reflection that they connect to others. Their journey has been long, filled with growth, self-discovery, and healing. To find someone like you, someone who meets them mind to mind, heart to heart, is nothing short of a treasure to them. They never truly expected it. They thought perhaps they would have to settle, that they might never find someone who could understand them fully. Yet here you are, fitting into the spaces they thought would always remain empty, awakening parts of them they didn't even realize were still aching for connection. Their love is not surface level, it's rooted deeply in their soul. It's a love that transforms, expands, and heals. Through every exchange of energy with you, they feel the depth of what's growing between you, and it touches them in ways they had thought were long beyond reach. You'll know if this person is truly meant for you because of the transformation they've already undergone. Their life journey hasn't been an easy one, but it has been sacred. It has elevated them spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. They've let go of their old selves, healed from wounds that once defined them, and stepped into a new clarity about what they want and need. They no longer carry the baggage of outdated beliefs or painful attachments. What remains is their truest, most authentic self, and that is the version of them connecting with you now. What's even more profound is that you, divine feminine, may not even fully realize the impact you're having on them. You're doing more than just sharing moments or building a relationship. You are healing them. You are showing them that unconditional love, acceptance, and growth are not just fantasies. They are real, and they are possible. You reflect back to them a truth they needed to see, and in doing so, you're mending wounds they once thought would stay broken forever. Your presence is not just another part of their journey. You are the chapter they never thought they'd find, the one that changes everything. You've helped them see that every struggle, every heartbreak, and every challenge they've faced wasn't for nothing. The highs, the lows, and everything in between have all been leading them to this very moment with you. And there's something incredibly comforting in that realization. They're beginning to understand that their journey wasn't just about surviving hardships. It was about aligning with something greater, something they might not have even known they were seeking. Now they're realizing that the love they've been searching for has always been meant to find its home here, in this extraordinary, rare, and transformative connection they share with you. Where you are on your own path right now matters too, because it's important to remember that the masculine energy may not have fully opened up about his personal growth journey just yet. Like anyone evolving, he had to start from a place of humility, facing trials, setbacks, and doubts along the way. Growth doesn't happen all at once, and a lot of it isn't visible on the surface. It's easy to overlook that sometimes. But what truly matters is that you've caught his attention in a way that goes beyond anything fleeting. There's a magnetic pull toward you, and it's not just about physical attraction, it's much deeper. He's seeking something real, something lasting, and he sees the potential for that with you. This isn't some casual or impulsive attraction. His presence in your life carries real intention. He isn't looking to just enjoy a momentary spark. He's hoping to build something grounded and meaningful with you. That's why being around you feels so exhilarating for him. Every conversation you have, every glance you share, it all touches something deep inside him, even if he doesn't fully understand it yet. Your energy, your words, the way you simply exist, all of it affirms for him that this connection is something truly worth exploring. There's something special about the way you communicate with each other. It's not just small talk. It feels deeper, richer. He loves talking to you, of course, but what really stirs him is how much he enjoys listening to you. Every word you share, Every insight you offer, he soaks it all in, eager to know more about your thoughts, your dreams, your way of seeing the world. This genuine curiosity is a powerful sign. When someone truly wants to know you like that, it goes beyond surface-level interest. It's love in its earliest, purest form. And every new thing he learns about you only strengthens the bond he feels growing between you. It's as if, without even realizing it, he's been searching for you all along. You're the missing piece he didn't know he was missing, the reward he's finding after all the growth and self-work he's done. When he tells you, "You fix my heart," it might sound like he's talking about past heartbreaks, and in a way, he is. But it's even deeper than that. It's not just about healing from old wounds, it's about realizing he can finally let his guard down. For a long time he's been careful, keeping his heart protected, afraid to be vulnerable. Yet somehow, through the way you've shared yourself with him, your authenticity, your gentleness, you've created a space where he feels safe enough to open up. The barriers he built around his heart are slowly falling away, and as they do, he's discovering that love doesn't have to mean pain or loss. It can be safe, it can be deep, it can be real. You're not just another person passing through his life, you're a catalyst for his healing, living proof that true love is possible for him. This is how you'll know you're walking the right path together. Every encounter, every conversation carries a feeling of subtle transformation. With each interaction, he opens up a little more, revealing pieces of himself he once kept locked away. Your openness inspires his own. You're creating a sacred space between you, a space where authenticity is welcomed and vulnerability isn't just allowed but celebrated. There's no need to rush or force anything. The bond deepens naturally as you both feel safer and more seen with each passing moment. Emotionally and spiritually, you're weaving something beautiful together, a mutual healing, a reunion of souls that feels destined. And now, with the message, "I figured you out," something even more profound is taking shape. It's becoming clear that the two of you are energetically mirroring each other, moving in sync in ways that almost seem orchestrated by something greater than yourselves. Divine Feminine, your depth, both emotionally and intellectually, is something he can't ignore. At first, he may have mistaken your careful, measured approach as a kind of distance, thinking maybe you were just being cautious or playing hard to get. But as he looks deeper, he sees it's much more meaningful than that. What's unfolding is a beautiful, subtle dance of mutual discovery. While he's quietly observing you, trying to understand your heart and soul, you're doing the same with him. Both of you are sending out silent signals, unspoken prayers for what you need and hope for in a relationship, yet neither of you is coming right out and saying it. This silent mirroring is powerful. It's part of how you're both growing, not just individually, but together. Every small, unconscious response, every little gesture or shift in energy, it's all weaving a larger, unseen tapestry that's pulling you closer. Early on, he may have worried that your emotional distance was a reaction to something he did wrong. He may have questioned himself, wondering if he somehow failed you, but now he's beginning to see the truth. It's not about mistakes at all. It's about something far bigger. It's about divine timing and spiritual alignment. Even the pauses, the moments of uncertainty, the spaces that sometimes feel a little too wide, none of it is accidental. Every moment, every hesitation, every bit of silence between you is part of a larger plan that's unfolding exactly as it's meant to. You're both sensitive souls, and that's part of what makes this connection so profound. He's intentional about understanding you because he senses how rare you are. You're not a puzzle to be solved for the sake of solving. You're a mystery that he feels deeply called to unravel because every new layer he uncovers reveals something about his own journey too. The more he learns about you, the more he realizes that you were placed in his life with a purpose. Deep down, he knows you're not just a fleeting presence. You're a pivotal piece of his story, a sign that everything he's been through has led him to you, and he's realizing something even greater. You're not just part of his healing. You're a reflection of the love, the growth, and the transformation he's been working toward all along. You were never just some random person who happened to cross his path. Without even realizing it, he called you into existence. On some level, whether he consciously knew it or not, he asked for someone exactly like you. The way this masculine sees you is rare and precious. You're becoming the measure by which he now understands and evaluates all other relationships. You've set a new standard in his life, one that's higher, truer, and far more aligned with his authentic self than anything he's ever experienced before. It isn't just about your outer beauty or sharp mind, though those things captivate him too. It's something deeper, your energy, your presence, Your very essence reaches into something buried within him. There's an undeniable sense of recognition, a realization that you are what he has been searching for. But this connection isn't about you completing him. It's about you both growing, expanding, and evolving together in ways neither of you could have predicted. Right now, the energy between you feels electric. There's this almost tangible charge, as if something extraordinary is unfolding between you, even if the full picture hasn't yet revealed itself. This moment marks a turning point, a sacred pause where the masculine is beginning to understand, on a deep soul level, why you are here in his life right now, why this connection is happening the way it is. Deep inside, he feels that his long search for something real and lasting has finally reached its conclusion. This isn't just another fleeting encounter, this is the real thing. Because of this powerful knowing, there's an awareness within him that he cannot afford to mess this up. There's an instinctive pull to protect and nurture the connection growing between you. He wants to build something lasting and beautiful with you, brick by brick, moment by moment, trusting that what you share is worth every effort, every risk, every step into the unknown. There's also something so uniquely magical about how you, divine feminine, are revealing yourself to him. The way you move through the world, the grace with which you open up and share little pieces of yourself is mesmerizing. You hold this beautiful balance between vulnerability and mystery, and it draws him in even more deeply. It's not just about what he sees on the outside. It's about the profound feeling he gets when you share glimpses of your inner world, your dreams, your thoughts, your quirks, your truths. This revealing isn't rushed or pushed. It's a natural, organic unfolding that feels like discovering a hidden treasure with each step closer. There's a deep resonance in your connection, a kind of sacred dance between your differences and your deep bond. Even from the beginning, there was a knowing that this connection wasn't ordinary. Maybe you both sensed early on that your energies were distinct, even opposite in some ways, yet they complemented each other perfectly. The contrast between your personalities, your life paths, your ways of seeing the world, none of it pushed you apart. If anything, it deepened the intrigue, the pull, the magic. Still, it took time for both of you to fully understand what this dynamic was asking of you. There has been a delicate dance of give and take, of learning and unlearning, as you both navigated this unfamiliar but beautiful territory. You, divine feminine, were called to trust your intuition, to let the journey unfold without rushing to define or control it. Meanwhile, your masculine has been walking his own path, slowly learning to trust his heart and emotions, even when the road felt uncertain and challenging. What makes this bond even more profound is that neither of you could have reached this point without breaking away from the rigid expectations the world often imposes. You had to let go of old beliefs, outdated patterns, and the pressure to fit your connection into a conventional mold. In a world where love is often measured by superficial standards, you both made a courageous choice to honor something much deeper, much truer. Had you tried to follow the world's rules, this extraordinary love might never have had the chance to blossom. He might never have been able to open his heart to you in the way he has now. But because you trusted in your authenticity and the divine timing of the universe, you find yourselves standing here, inside a connection that feels limitless, sacred, and alive. Divine feminine, your journey of being true to yourself is creating ripples far beyond what you can see. Every time you show up authentically, every time you share your thoughts, your laughter, your hopes, your fears, you are leaving an indelible imprint on his soul. You are becoming a lighthouse for what real connection looks like, feels like, and grows into. You're not just revealing yourself on the surface, you're offering him a glimpse into the depths of who you truly are. And whether you realize it or not, you are teaching him about self-expression, about courage, about love without conditions. You are creating a magnetic energy field that he cannot help but be drawn into. Your pace, steady, genuine, unforced, is exactly what this bond needs to deepen and thrive. There's no rush, no pressure, no need to be anything other than what you already are. The beauty of this connection is in its natural unfolding, its honest becoming, and the sacred space you're building together, one moment, one breath, one truth at a time. The final message coming through is all about your inner beauty, the real core of this connection. It's never been just about appearances or surface-level attraction. What truly matters here is the unique light you carry inside of you, the essence that makes you who you are. This person has been waiting for someone like you, perhaps without even realizing it until now. Life has a way of bringing the right souls together at just the perfect time, and when it happens, the only thing you're really asked to do is to simply be yourself. That's the true magic of this divine journey.
You can't hide who you truly are, even if you tried. The universe will always find a way to reveal your authentic self, often in ways you couldn't even predict. When God sends your twin flame into your life, it happens exactly when both of you are truly ready. All that's required of you is to stand firm in your truth. Your twin flame will see you clearly, recognizing exactly what their soul has been searching for, and it will feel absolutely right. This journey is built on authenticity, on aligning with who you truly are and embracing that fully without needing to fit into anyone else's expectations. When you stand proudly in your truth, everything else naturally falls into place. What's truly beautiful is how much work this divine masculine has put into himself. It's no accident that he's now at a place where he knows what he's really looking for. His growth, his self-awareness, these aren't random things. They are signs of real, meaningful transformation. And in a twin flame connection, that kind of authenticity is everything. It's not just your outer beauty or your charming traits that draw him toward you. It's the soul within you, the heart and spirit you carry so gracefully.
It's your energy, the kind of light that can't be fabricated, the kind that naturally rises from a deep cultivated inner world. Even if he wasn't consciously aware of it before, he's been seeking exactly that, exactly you. Divine Feminine, your beauty radiates in ways that can't always be captured by the eyes. It's there in your strength and in your moments of vulnerability. It's in your compassion, your wisdom, and the way you share your light with the world. It's how your energy makes him feel, truly seen, deeply heard, completely understood. That's what leaves him in awe. The way you carry yourself, the light you embody, becomes a magnetic force drawing him closer. This connection isn't built on anything shallow. It lives and breathes in the emotional and spiritual realms, in those deep places where words sometimes fail but souls still find a way to speak to each other. It's a love that transcends the surface, reaching into the very heart of what it means to be truly connected. What makes this even more special is the way you've chosen to reveal yourself to him. With patience and reverence, you've allowed the many layers of who you are to unfold naturally, without rushing. You've honored the sacredness of this connection by not exposing everything all at once. And now, he's reaching a point where he longs for even more of you. He's not satisfied with shallow conversations or casual encounters. He craves the richness of who you are, the full depth of your mind, your heart, your spirit, those intuitive gifts you carry, the divine wisdom that flows through you, the creative, soulful aspects that make you shine so brightly. These are the parts of you that he yearns to experience more deeply. He sees that these facets of you are not just beautiful, they're essential. They're the very reasons why the bond between you feels so profound, so unlike anything either of you has ever known before. This connection goes far beyond the physical and even beyond intellectual compatibility. It's rooted in something spiritual, something that touches the deepest parts of both your souls. There's an intuitive recognition happening here, an unspoken knowing that this bond is something extraordinary. And the more you allow yourself to share your inner world, your true essence, the more he will be amazed by who you are and who you are still becoming. It's this deep sharing, this vulnerability and authenticity that will take your connection into even greater realms of intimacy, trust, and understanding. You are both being invited to step into higher versions of yourselves, to rise together into a connection that continues to evolve in ways you might never have imagined. As you both embrace this growth, the journey you share will unfold even more beautifully, with blessings and surprises along the way that only a love like this could bring. If you're finding value in these messages and the inspiration they bring, we would love for you to consider supporting the channel with a super thanks. It truly does make a difference, and please remember to subscribe for more uplifting updates and messages designed to encourage and inspire you on your journey. Your support means the world to us, and we are so grateful for every single one of you who is part of this growing community.